What's going on YouTube? Darkside Jedi back with another haul video, and better late than never. I gotta apologize for taking so long. Again, sometimes life just gets in the way of things. But I'm back and I'm ready to do a haul. This is more of a collection video, really. Some of these books I've had for over a year or so, and a couple I've gotten within the last few months. But without further ado, this is the Amazing Spider-Man comic book haul, Green Goblin versus Hobgoblin. These are going to be all Amazing Spider-Man books that have two things in common, the Green Goblin and the Hobgoblin. And they are going to be featured on covers. They're going to be featured in story arcs or little runs. And they're also going to be featured with key issues. So let's get it started. Here we have Amazing Spider-Man number 312. This is just a sweet cover by Todd Mcfarlane. Todd Mcfarlane has been known for drawing some amazing capes, and I'll tell you what, he doesn't disappoint when he draws the Hobgoblin. There's actually a Spider-Man issue where he draws one of the best looking Hobgoblins I've ever seen. Okay, here we go. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 649, and this is just a sweet Hobgoblin cover. What can you say? Holding that fire sword, just looking tough, looking pretty bad ass, if you ask me. This next book, I want to give a shout out to my boy Bobby. That's B Wolverine on Instagram. He hooked me up with this book. It was through a trade, so I traded him a Hands of Kung Fu, I believe, first appearance of Shang-Chi, and he sent me this, and it does have the certificate of authenticity. So I'm really happy to have this. This is a great book, especially if you're a Hobgoblin fan, but just a great book to have. It's the Dynamic Forces variant, negative variant. This is just a fun run of books, a little Green Goblin cover action and storyline. So this is Amazing Spider-Man 177. Amazing Spider-Man 178. I love these covers. These are just fun, and I'm actually reading some of these stories, and they're pretty good. This is Amazing Spider-Man 179. And Amazing Spider-Man 180. So, yeah, so a cool little Green Goblin cover run story arc. This is just a cool cover with some pumpkins. Not sure if it's Green Goblin or Hobgoblin. I'm thinking because of the number, it's probably Hobgoblin. But I guess I could open up the book and find out. It's Amazing Spider-Man 244. Here is Amazing Spider-Man 249. This is a beginning of a story arc with Hobgoblin. And, well, I guess Kingpin in the background there. Here's the continuation with Amazing Spider-Man 250. Behold the face of death. Behold Hobgoblin. And, hey, it's a special normal-sized 250th issue. So I guess they didn't feel like doing a giant size or something for their anniversary. But TiVo would like this. Tim, he would like this. It's a 250. And it's a cool cover, too. Continuing on with Amazing Spider-Man 251. This is the unmasking of Hobgoblin, apparently. Here is Amazing Spider-Man 259. Well, where's Hobgoblin, you might say? Well, guess what? Right there. Boom. On the bottom right. He strikes. And Peter Parker gets his red and blue costume back, which I like. I mean, the black suit is cool, but hey, I'm always a classic kind of guy. Here's Amazing Spider-Man 260, and this is a sweet cover. You got Hobgoblin crashing through the office. You got Norman. I'm not sure if that's Norman or Harry, but you got an Osborn there on his desk. And hey, that's sweet. That's a really cool, nice white. Always nice to have a nice white cover. That's clean, actually clean. Here's Amazing Spider-Man 261. This is a nice painted cover. I really like this one. Just the world burns around the Hobgoblin. Here's nothing special. This is just a Green Goblin sighting. We got a Green Goblin on the cover. Gwen Stacy. Peter's just tormented over everything. Little Harry Osborn over there. Yep, no big deal. Amazing Spider-Man 274. Here's a little cool run. This is, oops. Can't do that. There we go. Let me get some of these books out of the way here. These Hobgoblin books with the covers with Spider-Man fighting. I love battle books. John J. Wynn on Instagram is doing a battle covers giveaway, and I submitted mine, but I didn't use these. But I'll tell you what, these are awesome. It's the return of Hobgoblin. Hey, and an origin story. Here's the continuing arc here. 275 was there. This is 276. Looks like old Hobby got unmasked and taken to jail. Here's issue 277. This doesn't have Hobgoblin on the cover, but it is part of the story arc, so I would show it. And this is 277. Here's issue 278. Justice is served. He's laid out, chilling. Spider-Man just kicked his ass. And I realized I didn't have to keep saying Amazing Spider-Man since it is, it is a Amazing Spider-Man run haul. So they all are Amazing Spider-Man books. Here is 279. This is the Jack-o'-lantern, the face-off between Jack-o'-lantern. So I guess Jack-o'-lantern took over when Hobgoblin and Green Goblin were gone. I don't know. I don't know much about him, but hey, why not? Here is issue 337. Hobgoblin. So this is, I don't know if this is anything special. This is like the first time Hobgoblin was in the Sinister Six or what, but it does say here on the cover, the Vulture, Dr. Octopus, Mysterio, Sandman, Electro, and Hobgoblin makes 6. So it looks like it's an iteration of the Sinister Six. Not bad. This is a little bit of a key, not too big, but it is when Ned Leeds, the original Hobgoblin, is revealed to be the Hobgoblin. And that's issue 289. This is just a cool cover. Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, $5.95. Yeah. That to me, it's. I don't think it's a key. I mean, it's the beginning of a story, American Son. But man, you got Norman, you got Harry, the fight, the face. Cool book. $5.95. All right, getting back into some old stuff. This is a cool little set. This is the drug issue of Amazing Spider-Man. This is Amazing Spider-Man 96, and it's actually doesn't have the comics code on it, which Back in the day, they decided, hey, we're going to put this story out and we don't need a code. And there they go. I mean, there you have it. So you got, Hobgoblin on the cover there. Green Goblin on the cover there. Dude had drugs, jump off the building. Spider-Man's like, what? So issue 96. And if you got issue 96, you got to have issue 97. It's a three-part story. No code on any of the books. Great Green Goblin cover. And issue 98, another Green Goblin cover. This is issue 126. This is actually the first time Harry is mentioned as Green Goblin. You don't see him, but he's mentioned. So I thought it was an important key for a Green Goblin collector. Here is issue 136. This is the first appearance of Harry Osborn as Green Goblin. Green Goblin number 2. Awesome cover. All right, getting into some of the keys now. Here is Amazing Spider-Man 121. We all know this is the death of Gwen Stacy, killed after her back was broken when Green Goblin threw her off a building. But, now we have Spider-Gwen and Gwenpool and X-Gwen, and Gwen is going to be Thor. I mean, who knows? But that's what started it. Her death. Now they brought her back, and she's in everything. Here's 122. This is the death of Green Goblin. Spider-Man, was trying to get revenge. What are you going to do? Killed his girlfriend. Here is issue 40. This is part of the origin of the Green Goblin, Norman Osborn. He's revealed to be Norman, I believe, in this issue. Or it's the next one, issue 39. This is just an amazing cover. First John Romita on Spider-Man. Oh, great, iconic cover, and a great key, too, for a Green Goblin collector as myself. Here is Green Goblin. I'm sorry, I'm just joking. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 31. This is the first appearance of Harry Osborn, who later becomes Green Goblin 2, and is the son of Norman Osborn, the original Green Goblin, and the first appearance of Gwen Stacy. So this is a must-have. This is a must-have for any Spider-Man, any comic book collector, really. But for a Green Goblin collection, you got to have it. Here is Amazing Spider-Man number 23. This is the third appearance of the Green Goblin. And I want to thank Mr. Webbs, great guy on Instagram. He hooked me up with this book, and I really, really appreciate it, dude. This is a great addition to the collection. All right, here we have Amazing Spider-Man number 18. This is the first appearance of Ned Leeds, and I believe the second appearance of Sandman, but I could be wrong. But first appearance of Ned Leeds, who later becomes the Hobgoblin. So an early issue. I mean, he doesn't become Hobgoblin until the 200s. So, man, what the hell was he doing all this time? I mean, from 18 to 200 and something? Or, well, 238. So, I don't know. That's crazy. It's a long time before he became relevant. So, here is the second appearance. Doing this a little different because, obviously, I showed a bunch of older books earlier, but I got a plan. There's a method to the madness here. And this is issue 239. This is the second appearance of Hobgoblin. And a great cover. I mean, you can see kind of behind, there's like a background of his face, and then he's throwing his exploding pumpkins at Spider-Man. Second appearance of the Hobgoblin. Here is the second appearance of the Green Goblin, issue 17. So, very, very, very happy to have that. And then that leaves us to our final two books. And what could they be? Well, let's check it out. here is Amazing Spider-Man number 238. And this is, here, let me, I can show you a little goodness here if you want. It's a 9.0 CGC. Yeah, first appearance of Hobgoblin. This is a great book. I love it. I mean, it's got the tattoos inside. I don't know. I mean, who cares? But, you know, all these things that are in books that make books more expensive. But, yeah. So I'm really happy to have this in my collection. That's for sure. And last but not least, the granddaddy of them all, Amazing Spider-Man number 14. This is the first appearance of Green Goblin. I am super, super stoked to have this. This is actually one of the first purchases I ever made about 3 years ago. Big key issues. I probably overpaid because at that point I didn't really know what the hell I was doing when it came to collecting, but I don't care. I'm happy to have it. It's, low grade, 3.0, but hell, it's a first Green Goblin. So I will take low grade over no grade. That's what I'm saying. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this quick haul video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your comments below and subscribe. And you know what? Tell me who you like the best. Do you like Green Goblin? Do you like Hobgoblin? And of course, you're allowed to like them both, like I do. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to take off. Thank you so much for staying with me, and thank you for the subscriptions, and we'll see you next time. Peace, everybody.